heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn.
Welcome to Miami. Bienvenido a Miami.
Bouncing in the club when the heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn. I'm going.
Hi, my name is Alexis Hupschman. I'm the founder and director of the Scope Art Fairs. We're here in Roberto Clemente Park about to unveil our Field of Dreams for Scope Miami 2006. We'll be presenting 90 galleries, good 300 artists from about 15 to 18 countries, as well as dovetailing about 25 to 30 projects, installations, sculptures, video projections, film. We're pretty excited to be here this year, and in fact, going to be building a 40,000 square foot pavilion. Classically, we give about $100,000 away at least in artist awards. For this fair alone, we gave $55,000 away. Our goal is to be here, really, for the next few years, and I'm honored to be here.
We love having you here.
Very honored to be here. Thank you. As I say, this is a living fair. You know, very much don't want it to be a dead space. I want people to feel like they're coming into something, that in fact they're part of the artwork.
And, you know, that's my husband. He was working in a gallery and then didn't want to have a boss, so he gets to be creative and, you know, make this huge moving sculpture. This is a massive project and an entry and an opportunity for a lot of creative thinking.
And I guess I'm in charge of production solutions is my official title. I just solve the problems. And right now we're bringing in a whole bunch of shipping containers, 20 as a matter of fact. We're gonna stack them on this baseball field.
When I first got here, there was nothing. It was amazing. We had containers stacked back there. We had these dropped, the big air conditioning units, each of the generators we had dropped.
We have 4 semis with 53-foot trailers delivering a total of 360 tons of air conditioning. And they're all there. And there's a megawatt of power that's gonna power it all. A couple days later, we're gonna dig a 2-foot hole times 1,000 square feet. We're gonna set the containers in, build a castle.
The most memorable moment was Jordan and Bobbit riding around on those tractors.
Bobbit and I are passing dirt. We got a system, it's real funny.
Right here, if you look at this is going to be our entryway. We'll enter in through the container and then out of the container at the other end, and then right into the entryway of our art fair here. If the ground isn't properly prepared when we go to stack the containers, they won't be level, and it'll be you know, kind of a dangerous thing. So we want to make sure we have all this done perfectly, and then also so it looks right on the tent.
They had this huge, they had a 20-foot container propped up on these forks with a piece of wood, and Bobbit was lifting it up 16 feet in the air, and the whole time it was kind of wobbling, like wobbling and wobbling and wobbling, and it was like do or die. If this container goes up, we're set. If the container comes down and takes the tent with it, we're in trouble.
Today I got tent guys coming out. We're gonna mark off a 40,000 square foot pavilion.
It's gonna be an L-shaped structure. It's gonna be 294 feet long, and then it's gonna come this way, 245 feet.
All right, so right now they're setting the first initial corner, which sets our measurements and our layout and our angling for our entire tent system. So it's real important. And I don't want to get too involved because they know what they're doing.
Well, the frameless hard aluminum, plate to plate is gonna go 5 meters, and when you go across, it's gonna be 25 meters. After we build all the structure, put everything together, we're gonna start raising up the, you know, the arches. This is like 44,000 square feet. You know, manpower, we use like 12 guys to raise just this tent. And then we're gonna put AC units either. And we're gonna close it with white vinyl and doors and everything.
So last night when we were here, we hadn't quite gotten the full roof on and it started raining. And when the rain came in and came on the floor, we realized this is furniture grade birch, and we're gonna lacquer it and come up with this kind of ballroom dance floor in here, which I think is gonna be pretty extraordinary. So it's a small nuance, but I think it's an important one everyone will appreciate.
We set up booths, temporary gallery space. These boards belong to our company. We build them. The company I work for travel all over the country and now the world setting up these art fairs. It takes usually no more than 1,000 to set up a really big show.
Basically what we're going to do is build a curve. So it's basically the entrance lobby that we're going to install with this large monumental sculpture. It's basically a facade of a temple. It's already drawn into in a wallpaper, and so the peeling will also produce a shadow, and the shadow will create the perception of a volume.
I'm part of the Perpetual Art Machine, which is an online video art community database research project. This is the interface for the installation. And the installation is very, very connected to the website. So here are these 16 videos playing simultaneously, and I can pick one of them. So there's one video.
I'm Jason Sanchez, and I'm one of the artists who worked on this installation project with my brother Carlos.
Hey, so you're going to roll it directly where it's sitting.
Tell me exactly where you want it.
All right, exactly where I want it.
6 feet this way. We had the bus in good condition, and then with a bulldozer we smashed it up to resemble an accident.
And then inside the bus is a life-size holographic video, for lack of a better definition, of the near-death experience. You have these floating figures and in a crash bus, and it's incredible. It's never been done before, anything like this.
You want to go meet her?
Yeah, tell me what she does.
You sit down, and for $10, she sucks on your neck and gives you what she calls a sucking mark. 53 years old, and I haven't had a hickey, and I can't tell you how long.
A styrofoam Hummer. It's a life-size model of a Hummer H1 built entirely out of recycled styrofoam from the San Francisco dump. First of all, it's just plain silly, isn't it? Styrofoam doesn't really biodegrade, and it's pretty much made out of oil, and we're fighting a war for oil with Hummers. It's just, it talks a lot about waste.
It's an interactive Polaroid exhibition where people are asked to pose nude, display the pictures in public, and then they get the pictures back. And the idea is to get people to do something they wouldn't normally do and to understand the creative process, so they get to be the art.
So we're asking for blood for art, and we're asking people to donate blood, and we're giving these assortment of prints over here in exchange. We give blood over here at the bus over here, the bloodmobile, and instead of, we wanted to look at the idea of spending blood rather than money in exchange for art.
I've been commissioned for the sound installation WC 2006 that you can hear in the toilet taps.
I'm Joseph Havel. I'm an artist from Houston, and these are shirt labels, and we're pinning up about 10,000 shirt labels that I've had woven with the word nothing on them.
It's our 7th time at Scope. Yeah, Miami last year, we sold more than 120 works. It's the highlight of the year to be in Miami.
If I knew how to fix a diesel engine, Pete, I'd be in there. Yeah, no, they're there, and then some guy from Detroit Diesel is coming down, and then a backup generator is coming. It's just crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to find a place where I can actually hear you. It's like the good news is that it's so busy that it's hard to hear people.
Our scope is twice the size I remember it. It's full of important work. There's some very exciting young artists. The display is great. The infrastructure is much better than last year, and it's a very happening fair. It's where everybody should be.
Hi, I'm Manny Diaz. I'm mayor of the city of Miami and excited to be here at Scope. To me, it's the beauty of what Art Basel has become in Miami, which is that it's not just not just for the well-to-do, not just for the high-end collectors, but really has incorporated itself into so many of Miami's neighborhoods to take art to our neighborhoods. And that's what really I think is so exciting about Scope and other projects like Scope. And we hope they keep coming back.
So we're winding up the fair, and it's been It's been exponentially better than we expected. I think all our well-prepared efforts have paid off. Everyone has said that we surprised them. They expected, but I think got more than they hoped for. I will say the fact that I've had probably 70% of my galleries sell out most of their booth, and of them, a good 50% rehang 2, 3, and 4 times. It's been a complete success, an absolute success. I know apparently all the biggest collectors came through, and a lot of museum shows have been gotten by different galleries, a lot of young galleries, a lot of curatorial projects. There's been so much networking. And above and beyond sales, which I sort of started off the conversation with, the respect we got from the community, we got from the city, and the respect we got from the art world in particular is probably, for me, the most gratifying part. Just the fact that people now see what I've always felt in my head, I guess, and now they're really seeing it in real life, and it's undeniable. It's an incredible success, personally. I can't say enough about all of them. I mean, specifically is Jordan, who is very much like my little brother, but big brother when it comes to the amount of work he does. He's just a phenomenal, phenomenal character. Jordan T. Adams, really an unbelievable, brilliant young man. But then, you know, the home office with Helen Brown, and even on site, Adriana, who's our new head of VIP and development, and Sadie Weiss, and the designer, Liad, and we've got an incredible crew. Katrin, who's assists Jordan, but at this point, she's sort of dug out her own territory. I don't even think of her as an assistant. Bye. Thanks. Till next year.
You think you don't have to cut out anymore? We're good. What? We're good. Just gotta slide this lace. Nice. That machine and chains. Drag it and slide it.
Which one?